So for the eyes, I'm just going to zoom in. So for the eyes, we are going to keep the stroke, but I'm going to change the color to this face color. So I'm going to click both. Then let's kind of double click here, or you can just use the eyedropper. If you use the eyedropper, the stroke is going to go away. So let's add the stroke again. So you can go to properties, then shift this to somewhere like 1 or so. I'm going to be removing the fill, which is the color, from the eyeballs. So I just want the stroke there for the eyeballs. So I'm not liking this brush style, so I'm going to create another brush for our character. So I'm going to be using the escape tool, then I'm going to draw this out and make sure it's only fill, so we can give it any color. I'm going to be giving it black. I'm not liking this, so I'm going to withdraw it. Okay, I think that is nice. So I'm just going to go to my windows, then brushes. So I'm going to create a new brush, so you can click this new brush icon here. So we are going to select art brush. You are going to select this while this escape is still inactive, because we are using this escape as the new brush. So we are going to select art brush and OK. So I'm just going to leave it as this and select OK. So this is our new brush. So you can just delete the escape and select this and give it the brush. So you see it has this brush style. So I'm just going to increase the stroke because I think it's quite thin there. So we are going to be using the same brush style for this as well. So go to brushes, then you can increase the stroke. Let's say okay, this is quite good. So I'm going to be using the same for the nose and the mouth as well, the same brush. Then you can increase it. I think it's okay at 2 stroke. Yeah. So for the nose as well, I'm going to be using the same face color as the eyes, so you can just eyedrop this. And for the mouth here, we don't need the fill, so we just need the outline. Then you can convert this outline to the fill by going to object, then expand appearance, so it's going to convert it into a fill. Now we are done with the eyes, but we are going to be rigging this character, so we need some eye sprites, which you can call eye poses. So we need him, like when he closes his eye, we need that pose, so that when we are rigging, we can just add that to our rigging file. So I've prepared this file where I have created the eyes rigging. This eyes smile close. So this is the eye smile close, then this is the eye close, then this is eye scare close. So we are going to be adding this sprite to our character. Same for the mouth as well. So I've already created a normal. Then these are all the sprites we are going to be needing. So if you want to add more sprites, or you just want to add your own sprite with different letterings, you can search on Google and get some eye sprites. So I'm going to be copying everything to the next file, so you can just select, and I'm going to be linking this file to the resources folder as well, so you can access it there. So I'm just going to drag it into our new file. Okay, wait, so I'm just going to drag it there. You can reduce this. So for this brush, I'm going to be copying. I'm going to select this and go to brush, then use this old brush that we created. and we can increase it to 2. So I'm just going to arrange them here. So for this eye sprite, I think it has to be here. I'm going to group this together. Let's group this and the eye, like this and the eyeballs. So let's Ctrl G to group them together. Okay, I'm going to be grouping these two as well. Ctrl G. So when I hide this, so this eyes care close, I think, yeah, this eyes care close can be like this. I'm going to bring in this eye up. Let's bring this up so that we won't have to be strolling down and forth. So okay, but I think it's a little big, so I'm going to reduce it a little bit. So you can just adjust. I'm just going to zoom in so that I can position it well. Then we can add the second eye sprite. I'm going to shift this up a little. Then you can, for the third one, let's see. Okay, for the eye close, I'm going to shift this up as well. So I think they are actually great, but these are not perfect, so I'm going to be shifting them. Okay, I think it's perfect there. Okay, I think they are perfect now. So I'm just going to copy the 3. I'm going to copy this 3 to this side. So just select them. Then go to your object, transform and reflect. So I'm just going to copy them vertically. So you can then drag them to this other side of the eye. So I think you are done there. So I'm just going to group this, and this. I'm going to group them into one. Then we can group this second eye as well, so that we can just hide this remaining sprite. So you can just hide the remaining sprites. Now for the mouth sprite as well, let me collapse this. So you can select all. Yeah, I'm going to select all and bring them here. You can just select it from this view. So that's all. So I'm going to bring them here and reduce them, adjust them to your liking. So I'm going to hide some. Okay, I'm just going to delete this mouth sprite, the first mouth sprite we have here. So okay, you can use this as a mouth. Okay, so I'm just going to readjust the positions. So I'm trying to select all, then shift them up a little. Okay, you can still adjust this nose and shift it up. Let me zoom in. So I think that's great. So I'm going to be grouping this as well. So you can just select all. Then Ctrl G to group. So I'm going to hide the remaining sprites and leave only one here. So I'm just going to save this.